Alright, somebody got said might as well be me. Caught up on a few of my podcasts today. Was watching Let's Rap About It. It was a topic. Boys need their fathers more than they need their mothers. And how much do the boy need his father in his life? You know, and I agree with all parties. I believe you need both parents to make you a well-rounded individual. But I do believe boys do need their fathers. But I grew up in the late 1900s, right? Where a lot of fathers wasn't, doing their part. And there was it was like multiple types of mothers out there. You had the mother that didn't give a fuck. You had the overbearing mother who overly protected her kids. You had the mother that had to play both father and mother. And then you had the crackhead mother, you know what I'm saying? And those come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, you heard me? Me, personally, I had the mother that was playing father and mother. And those are special types. I'll tell you something. Because you gotta be a special bipolar woman to try to play the man part and the mother part. Because ultimately, a boy needs a mother to love on him, show him the nurturing side, the tender side. My only part I don't like about mothers having to be the father role, is that mothers don't always know how far they're supposed to take it when it comes to discipline and when verbally talking to young boys and stuff like that. They tend to tear them down instead of disciplining them and build them up. And a young boy's first love is his mother. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you start tearing them down early, it's hard to build them up. And then, he gonna resent you when you try to build them up later on. But it's not to say that a woman can't do it because shit. Pardon body. My mama did it. Yeah, she was hard on the boy. She went upside my head multiple times. I'd been called everything but a child of God. But overall, it made me a strong man in the absence of my father, because I had father figures around. I had a grandfather, I had uncles, you know what I'm saying? But, me being me and the hard-headed person I was, I didn't want to listen to them. You're not my father. That used to be my thing. You're not my daddy. You're not my father, because I knew my father wasn't around. And that was just a cry for help and a ploy for attention, you know what I'm saying? For motherfuckers to know this is why I'm acting like this, because I want my father around. And my mother knew that. But her thinking in her head, I'm going to be the daddy and the mama. She only went harder on being the daddy so her son wouldn't turn out soft. That's how she looked at it. It worked too, by the way.